bookkeepers and roofers, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, if you're a bookkeeper trying to get your first client, stop posting on social media for a minute and listen to this. Most new bookkeepers don't have a marketing problem. They have a positioning problem, and we want to position ourselves correctly in the marketplace. And in this video, I'm going to show you the simple 30-day plan I would follow if I had to start all over again and I was looking for roofing clients doing bookkeeping for them. So today, this is what we are going to go over, give you a lot of tips and help you get your first roofing client if you don't have that yet. Now, some of you may already have roofing clients that you are serving. There may be some roofing companies out there that you actually have a bookkeeper or you have a family member that is doing the bookkeeping for you. I've been working in a roofing company, so we've been doing a lot of cleanup work for a roofing company. The first thing that we really want to take a look at, so we don't waste a lot of time in finding our clients, so we want to pick one niche. You might be wanting to pick roofing. You're going to do bookkeeping for roofing contractors. Maybe yours is a little bit broader, just in the construction space, and you're going to be helping contractors maybe that are related to the same thing, like roofing or painting or siding. If you're going on the side where you're helping contractors with electrical, they're electrical contractors, or heating and air contractors, those are a little bit different type of business models and bookkeeping that is involved in those two different things. Or maybe you are trying to learn how to serve another type of niche, but just pick whatever niche that you want so you can focus on that niche, and it helps you become the expert in that niche because you're going to be more educated, you're going to have more practice in that niche, you're going to know more about what that person or that company, what their biggest challenges are and how to help them solve those challenges so that they have better profits, better profit and loss. They get paid more, it's more take-home money for them. They know how much their jobs are costing, how much percentage and profits they're making off those jobs, and then their overhead expenses, and then at the very bottom of that profit and loss, their net profit of when it's all said and done, how much they have made, and that does include paying themselves as well. So I always like to have that on the profit and loss, because if I wasn't paying myself, I would be paying somebody else to do my job. So we, even as the owners of a business, we don't work for free. We are generating revenue and we are looking to create profits so that we can pay ourselves for the value and the work that we give to our clients and in the marketplace. So that is one of the things. And then just stop trying to serve everyone. A lot of people say, oh, I serve everyone. We can't serve everyone and do a really good job at it. If you're serving everyone, you've got a lot of chaos going on, because in bookkeeping and accounting, there's different charts of accounts. There's just different principles for each type of niche that we are involved in. Like construction accounting is very different than, say, you were doing bookkeeping for a coach or for a doctor's office. A dental, I recently talked to a young lady that she was doing, her and her husband doing bookkeeping for dental companies. So those are very different. Their charges are always the same, what they're charging for each procedure that they do. So it's more very organized, where construction, can be a little bit all over the place. We might have a lot of moving parts there. So just kind of, in your experience as a bookkeeper, whether you are brand new, whether you are an experienced bookkeeper, or maybe you're somewhere in the middle there, or even an advanced bookkeeper, you can make a better income and provide a better value and service if you do just niche down and serve the people that you can impact the most and that you can give a transformation to. And they can look at you and say that this isn't a cost, that Sue is helping me with all of these things that I really needed help with. I just didn't know I needed that help and that somebody could do that for me. So those are the things that we want to look at. But roofing is a great niche because contractors need help. All kind of construction contractors, they have a lot of things that they are doing. You know, the new contractor, he's trying to do the bids, the proposals, visiting customers' homes, giving those quotes, doing the job, ordering material, having the CRM, having someone do their bookkeeping for them. So they have a lot of things that are going on, employees, contractors they hire, and there's just a lot of things going on. So it is an excellent industry. I've been in this industry for over 25 years with my own bookkeeping business. So I can say it is a sustainable business and you can do very well in it. Once you get to know what that roofer's problem really is, what you can help them with, and just keep in mind sometimes when you're dealing with your clients or your prospect, they only know what they think is holding them back, but you're the expert. So you can take a look at their books and most likely immediately you will be able to say what is actually holding them back. And it's probably something different than what they think. Most contractors, they think revenue is holding them back. They need more sales. So they're always working on the sales. And of course, we do need revenue and we do need sales, but we also need to be making a gross profit on those sales. So we're not paying out more money than we even have coming in before we even think about or look at our overhead cost. Because with roofing companies, your advertising and your contractors and your employees, your salesmen, those are some top areas that are very expensive for them. They're used to working in big numbers. Don't be afraid when you are giving someone, a roofing company, a proposal for getting in there and organizing QuickBooks, cleaning up QuickBooks for them. They may be behind 3 to 5 years that you need to clean up for them to get everything organized before you can even sync over AccuLinks, Job Nimbus, RooferLink, or any of those things. So just keep those things in mind of all the things that you can do for a roofing contractor, even if you're just starting out and maybe you just have a little bit of experience, you can still do the QuickBooks setups for them. You can still do just organizing their QuickBooks. You can help with that cleanup work. They may have another bookkeeper that they're going to hire later on, but you can really help them get organized and get them set up for success. Don't ever overlook that. And then as you're learning, you'll learn how to do more and more things. I can tell you, if you do one cleanup, you will know everything there is to know about QuickBooks, but learn that one industry deeply. And then the next thing that we want to look at is building one simple offer. And I went over just now a few of those, the monthly bookkeeping, the cleanup, the QuickBooks Online setup. It could even be of transferring from Xero into QuickBooks. And I would highly suggest only using one accounting software, whether it is QuickBooks, Xero, any of those out there, but just choose one and just get really good in that one software. If you're trying to run multiple softwares, you will become overwhelmed with that really quickly. There's just a lot of time and a lot of learning that is in there. Just be careful about that. But just keep it simple. And then, like I say, you can just offer QuickBooks Online setup. You could just offer QuickBooks Online cleanup. A lot of people make a lot of great money just doing cleanup because they enjoy doing the cleanup because you become very good at it. And then some people, they want monthly bookkeeping work that is recurring. So that it builds their business with recurring income throughout the year. I do recommend that whatever price you give a client, say $1,000 per month, is what it's the cost of your services, that you give them the price of $12,000 for the year, but let them know that it's going to be on a monthly plan. So you would be drafting $1,000 a month from their checking account. Send your engagement letter of everything that is included, and then also get their ACH information so that you can charge their credit card or their bank account. So you want to make sure that you have that. But then just talk to people, reach out to roofing business owners, join roofing groups in Facebook. Facebook is the place that most of the construction industry is at. I would highly recommend just picking one platform. And for me, that would be Facebook, where I could have on my personal page that I can request friends from different roofing companies after I've reviewed their profile. And then people that I would like to work with, that's who I would send those friend requests to. Now, if you see a roofing contractor, maybe he does a lot of other things, and maybe he's in Alaska, you wouldn't want to send them the request for a friendship. It might not be someone that you specifically wanted to work with. It'll be a good opportunity for someone else, but maybe not particularly you. Do your research there, make sure you're the one picking your clients. And that's one thing I love about this business, is that you are in control of what clients you have, what prices you quote, what your standards are. That the reason why this is what your prices are is because you're really good at your work, you're an expert at your work, you're going to help them in their business, you're going to do a really good job for them. So that's why they would pay a little bit more money for you versus someone that is just doing bookkeeping, data entry for any kind of business that wants bookkeeping done. And I see that like all over the place. There's just generic bookkeepers. They're putting up prices on different Facebook groups, which you have to really speak to, get on Zoom or get on the phone with someone to even figure out what you need to charge them. You can have your price sheets, you can have your packages, but just have that internally for you. So when you're on the phone with them and you're listening to them, you're asking questions, then you can look on your price sheet, and then you can see from your packages, they need package A, plus they need payroll, or plus they need accounts payable, or maybe they're using Gusto for payroll, so that's going to be additional. They have more bank accounts and credit cards and that type of thing than your package A has. So you'll have to kind of customize that for the client. But it's good to have your basic plan of what package A includes, which is just startup beginner, what package B would be, and that would be maybe they're a little bit in the growth area there, maybe still under $100,000 in revenue a year. And then in advance, where they're doing job costing, they have Job Nimbus, they have AccuLinks, they have a lot of moving parts there, where you would be doing their bookkeeping and some advisory services for them of helping them see where their profits are coming from and how to increase their profits, how to contain their overhead costs, lowering that for them. Those are some things that you could take a look at. in the Facebook groups, then I also have a business page. So with the business page, what happens on that side, you can have your banner and all that kind of good stuff. But then people will follow you and you can join roofing groups on Facebook. That's a different presence there too. So I like having both. I actually post on both. I have a Roof for Profits, which is my business page. And then I have my personal page, and then I make those posts on there also. So I post on from my business page. I can post in several different groups at one time. So that saves me a lot of time there as well. You do want to get your niche down first, know exactly who you're going to serve. And then whatever your programs that you're going to have, know what that is, know what your message is, what you're going to help somebody with, and then how you're going to help somebody. And then you can go into the posting with a sweet message, a impactful message, and not just saying everything that everybody else says. Even if you're using ChatGPT, you can have chat put together a post for you, but then edit that post and put yourself into it of what you really want to say to that person sitting right in front of you. Say it was a roofer and you're on a call with them, just like we're here today. What would you say to that person? We're just looking eye to eye with them of how can I help them? What challenges are they facing? And we would create that in the post. And then you can invite them. If you would like to get on a call with me, here's the link to book your call. So you can do things like that. And then also asking questions when you are on those phone calls. That is really important. And you can get ChatGPT to help you do that as well. I have a sheet that I had ChatGPT do for me, like when I'm talking to you guys as bookkeepers and even as roofing contractors, of different questions that I would ask you. So I get a feel of really what's going on in your business, what story your business is saying, and what your next step would be to start improving your system and improving your business. Learn their challenges, become valuable to that person, even on that free call. My goal is always when I'm on a call with somebody, even if they're not going to get involved in me helping them or one of my programs or signing up for me or whatever you're doing, I still want them to be able to walk away with at least one great thing that they can today implement in their business. Usually it's a series of things when I'm talking to someone because they'll be taking notes and writing down some things they just never thought of before. And so that can be the same for you too. A lot of times contractors are so busy that they don't really think about all of these things and what you could help them with and be an asset in your business. But just become valuable. You can learn job costing. You can learn cash flow. Cash flow is an amazing thing to learn. It's very interesting. So every roofing company, if you don't have cash flow, then you are in trouble. So we have to maintain that cash flow, and that's money coming into the business, money paying contractors, paying employees, especially paying advertising, and having enough money to do that day in and day out. The cash flow is really important. Learn what roofing contractors care about. There's things that you really care about as a bookkeeper, but that doesn't mean those are things that the contractor cares about. You care about doing things right, being accurate, and a lot of other things. But a lot of contractors, they don't care about that so much because they figure if you're a bookkeeper, if you do accounting, it's going to be accurate. You're going to do it correctly. And you know each step to take. So they're more interested in increasing their sales, increasing their profit, increasing their cash flow. So find out what they really care about. And that's what you want to give to them. Whatever they're wanting, if that's in our wheel, that is what we want to provide to them. So that is how that works. but just stop waiting to feel ready. I was actually on a roofing community, another community on school, and so they had a guest speaker there. And so that's one of the main things he said, just start somewhere. Even if it's not the correct place or the exact place that you want to start, just pick something that you think is super important, that is priority, that can move the needle in your business, and then pick that thing and then just dive deep into it. And you're going to have some lessons along the road with your journey with that. You're going to make some mistakes, but you're going to make some victories too. So just think about all the victorious things that you're going to be able to do and help your clients, help your contractors. And so I think it's just an amazing business, and I really do love it. But if you're serious about becoming a roofing bookkeeper, join the roofing bookkeeping community. I'll have that link in the description. And then if you would like to get on fast track and work with me one-on-one, then book a call and we'll take a look at where you are in your business and see what your next step is. And then over on my school platform, the Roofing Bookkeeper Connection, I have some free training for you there. There's also a 1K client system that is a monthly program that's really affordable for the brand new bookkeeper, especially. It's less than $200 a month that you can do that. And then I will have training every month that you can attend and just keep learning more and practicing what you're doing. And we have coming up on June the 25th that I'm really excited about, 2 leaders from the roofing community that are roofers that are in commercial roofing. We're having a roofing conversations in the roofing industry. And so they're going to be sharing a lot of knowledge with you. And then after they finish what they want to share with you, then we'll have Q&A so you can ask some questions. So it's on Zoom, so it's very intimate. It's just a casual conversation of us as bookkeepers getting to know how roofers do things, what their day looks like. It'll give us some ideas of additional things that we can help them with in their roofing business. And both Roman and Eric, they're absolutely wonderful, and you will get a lot of great ideas and knowledge just from listening to them. Roman, he's actually in Hawaii, and so Eric, he is in Louisiana. Eric, he helps roofers in the commercial space. Roman, he actually is a coach for roofing contractors, and I believe he owns his own roofing company as well, but he has years of experience. Both these guys do. Eric, he is a super salesman. So if you're a roofer out there too, this is an excellent opportunity for you as well. But anyway, I'll have those couple links in the description for you. And so I look forward to seeing you then. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.